This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my review of the DC animated movie universe magic-based films. With this, I'll be going over Justice League Dark, Constantine, City of Demons, and Justice League Dark Apokolips War. So, going into the first one, we have Justice League Dark. This one is a solid movie. It's definitely not my favorite of them, but I still think it's a really good storyline. With it, you get the setup of Justice League Dark. And with it, you have some great things. You have Batman in there. Also, some powerful magic users like Zatanna, Constantine, and Etrigan. While you had a few others that were still pretty big but had more minor roles like Swamp Thing. And with it, it was interesting to see. And I don't remember the name of the villain. I remember it possessed Constantine's friend, but it was still interesting enough. And it was also interesting to see that they went and killed off a good amount of magic users. I thought they killed off Jason Blood, one of the current hosts for Swamp Thing. Although Swamp Thing does return later on and gets a new host, but still that was interesting. And with the rest of it, it was all pretty cool to see, but yeah, honestly, I don't have too much more to say about that film. Moving on to Constantine, City of Demons. There's technically two versions of this you could watch. There's the one that premiered on the CW Seed, and with that, it's missing a bunch of the movie since that's made for TV and it's a lot more censored. But there's also the other version of it, which is the one I'm talking about, which is the full animated movie, which is rated R, so it has a lot more to go and be able to change with it and has a lot more freedoms. So with it, it's a pretty interesting movie. And with it, I think it's a good film. The story is overall pretty interesting. And we have a great performance from Matt Ryan as Constantine, who also played him both on the Constantine show and on Legends of Tomorrow. And yeah, honestly, I think that it is all really good. But it's time to talk about the best film in this, Justice League Dark, Apokolips War. And this is basically both the Infinity War and Endgame of this universe, although it does sign a permanent end to everything. And with it, the first few minutes act as the Infinity War portion where they go and suffer a major loss, where the heroes go and try to take out the forces of Apocalypse before they can go and wipe everyone else out. But this attack fails, with them being spied on through Cyborg. And with it, we see a massive massacre where many of the heroes die. Others are converted into Darkseid's minions, and many more are just left behind to suffer in Earth that's being controlled by Darkseid. And yeah, with it was such an interesting film. Definitely the best in the universe. And with it, it goes and ties off everything really well. Trigon does appear and faces off with Darkseid in the end, and I think that was really cool to tie in the Teen Titans stuff and to also have stuff like the love storyline between both Damian Wayne and Raven to be paid off, and that was cool to see. But there was also just so much more stuff in here that made this universe feel so well tied together, and you got to see so many different character interactions through different franchises in it and see how well they went together. And yeah, honestly, I think that was one of the best parts of the film. And although you could watch this and not know anything about the universe, which I did do with a few friends who did like it but didn't get all the stuff going on since they didn't watch the other films in the universe, so they wanted to understand some of the other character interactions. But there's also the cool concept of Superman fully losing his powers since he had a kryptonite tattoo placed on him by Darkseid. And that was interesting to see how Superman was depowered for basically the entire movie. And with it, Constantine serves as the main character. And from what happens, he suffers a lot. And the follow up to this, Constantine the House of Mysteries, which I have already reviewed. But this was all really cool to see. And as we get more and more revealed, we have their ultimate victory being cut short by the fact that Darkseid had already destroyed most of the planet and millions more would die. With it, they used the fact that the Flash created Flashpoint before to reset the timeline so Darkseid would never find them. And with that, we have the new universe. And yeah, I think that this was a really interesting movie. I really enjoyed it. And I think that they did such a great job with the film. All three of these are good, but Apocalypse War is definitely the best one. It has some great stuff like King Shark is a Shark, the Suicide Squad, and so much more that I just could spend so much time talking about it, but I'll just talk about little details, and I wanted to talk about the main plot overall. See, I think that's really all I have to say, but I do want to know what you thought of these movies. Please let me know in the comments. I'll see you all in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.